Protests began in Madagascar in late September, initially triggered by water and electricity cuts. Inspired by youth movements in Kenya and Nepal and fueled by the power of social media, these demonstrations are the largest the island nation has faced in recent years. Since the protests began, the United Nations reported at least 22 people killed and more than 100 injured, figures the government has since denied. Although President Audrey Rajoelina dissolved the government and briefly restored calm last week, protests have continued. Rajoelina responded to the unrest by saying that he was ready to listen and find solutions to problems facing the nation, but ignored calls for his resignation.
Misy firenena, misy agence, nanakarama sy nanao an'izao entiko zao.
There are associations, agencies and countries that finance this movement, and there are those who plan to seize power without going through elections, but simply take power and seek only to exploit Madagascar's mines as in other African countries. No one will benefit from destroying the country. That is why I'm telling you that if I'm standing here, I'm ready to listen, and above all, I'm ready to lend a hand to find a solution for the country.
Meanwhile, in Northwest Africa, Morocco is experiencing its own anti-government protests, with demonstrators demanding better education and healthcare. Hundreds have been arrested and injured after demonstrations escalated into riots across the country. The unrest has since turned deadly, with 2 people killed and many others injured. Despite Moroccan Prime Minister Aziz Al-Qanouch saying he was open to dialogue, the protests still persist.
We came for demands that we shall not be demanding in the first place, but rather should have existed beforehand. The United Nations classifies us as a developing country, not a poor one. Morocco has many resources that could make it an advanced and developed country.
She says, "We don't want it if it's not peaceful. The protests began peacefully, and we want them to remain peaceful. We want legitimate demands and rights that every citizen is entitled to. I think the government must respond to these demands for real change. Thank God, our country is safe and stable, and it must remain that way. We do not want chaos, and we will not be able to tolerate it. We are young people, still students, and our future must not be lost." On the other side of the world, hundreds marched in Peru over the weekend to protest against President Dina Boluarte's government, expressing discontent over pension reforms, corruption scandals, economic insecurity, and rising crime. Bonolo Maribe, SABC News.